Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas, at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff heading left. Running with purpose. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the same runner's got it again. They bring him down right at the 20.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Grab near the sticks. It's Proctor. And he will make the first down. Tackle at the 26.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful. Let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? The shotgun running play call. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
With the catch, it's Harris. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's complete downfield. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Jukes to get past a man. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Memphis. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the 1st down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after was good. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offense.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
It's caught downfield. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the defense look slow that time. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel looking like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Fights off a defender. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete pack.
And they heave it deep downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Had nothing going early, but now this group has begun to click, and they get more points on the board before halftime. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Catch is made. Room to run here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Got a lane. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up the first down, but a big gain to boot.
We go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. From the shotgun, drops back, and he will score. Touchdown, Memphis. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
PAT puts it in front by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. First down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and he flat dropped it. It's going to bring up third down for this offense.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll run it here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll run it to the left. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He shreds the tackle. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. There's the handoff. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Lacey. Fights through a tackle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Now, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll test the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Impressive spin there. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second and goal for the offense. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. They go sneak on 2nd down, but stop for no gain. That defense making it very tough down here.
No, I don't blame them. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1?
Here we go.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this has been tough to watch. So disappointing. They just can't punch it in. They're that close on 3rd down, and the offensive line gets dominated at the line of scrimmage, and you tackle behind the line. Oh, my gosh. Chris, the question is, are they going to go for it here on 4th down, or are they just going to take the points?
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Going for his running back. And this pass is on target, caught. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route. Just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Looking right. This one caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. Well, the big fella's Kurt flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running through the tackle. Breaks loose at the 15. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 20. The ball is loose. Touchdown, Kentucky. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another 1st down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his back. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.